Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, or good everything. And welcome to Miss Parker's Corner, where you can find lots of love, lots of learning, and lots of fun. Hi guys, how have you been? I've missed you so much. I know it looks a little different. I know you're like, Miss Parker, you're not sitting down, and what's going on here? Well, I'll tell you. Miss Parker is going to introduce you to this very special month. It is called Black History Month. Have you ever heard of Black History Month? Yeah? No? Okay, well, it's fine. Whether you've heard of it before, or wondered about it, or haven't heard of it at all, I can't wait to share with you what Black History Month is. Black History Month is a month that we use to celebrate African Americans or Black people who have done amazing, great things to contribute to society that we wouldn't probably know how we would make it if they hadn't made it. I can't wait to share with you all of these amazing, awesome people. But first, in order to tell you about it, we're gonna have to go back, way back into time. You ready for this? Welcome to back in the day. It is 1918, 1916. It's far away. I don't know. It's far back in time, okay? So, I'll tell you about the story of the person who created Black History Month. Are you ready for this? Story time! Carter G. Woodson was an African-American historian, which basically means he liked to study history. And when he was a child, he only got to go to school for 4 months. So how long do you get to go to school? Like 9 months? That may sound like fun, but he had to try to learn everything that people learned in school for 9 months in 4 months. Because unfortunately, for people who look like him, who look like me, they could only go to school for 4 months. That's the only time that they were allowed. But he did not let that stop him. He kept studying, and then he taught himself math and like the basics of English, and he went to college. He learned all that he needed to know, like that you would go to college for 4 years for. He learned it in 2 years. That's right. It was pretty amazing. So after all of that, do you know what he got frustrated about? He would look inside his history books, and he was like, I don't see anyone that looks like me. He didn't see any African Americans. So you know what Carter Woodson did? Carter Woodson said, you know what? I'll take it as a challenge, and I am going to write about the things that African Americans have done in history. Isn't that amazing? Way to turn it around, Carter Woodson. And he created this journal to talk about history, and African American history in particular, because it wasn't included in history books. Why wasn't it included in history books? Unfortunately, Carter Woodson lived in a time where African Americans were treated differently just because of the color of their skin. And people were mean to them, and they told them that they couldn't do certain things just because they were Black. I know, it's unfortunate. However, he, again, did not let that stop him. Not only did he not let it stop him, he became a very respected historian, and then he decided there should be a week. It should be a week in schools that celebrate Black History Month. So that's how we got Black History Month. At the time, it was not Black History Month. It was just a week. There were two people, Frederick Douglass and Lincoln, whose birthdays fell in that second week of February. And he was like, that's the week we should learn more about African American history, their accomplishments, and all the things that they have done to help society. Because after all, Black history is American history. So that is why we have Black History Month. That is why we still celebrate it. Now, here's the thing. I know what you're thinking. But Miss Parker, it's not the same now, right? So why do we still need Black History Month? I'm so glad you asked that question. I'll tell you why. It's because there's still some times where you will find books and things in school that don't really tell the whole story of African American history. So it's still good to learn about those things, and there's still a bunch of people who don't know. It's not just for African Americans. Black History Month is not just for a certain type of people, and it also is not just to say, oh, these people are bad and these people are amazing. It's basically tell stories of people that you may have never heard of that have contributed greatly to society. And we're using the things right now that they created in their minds. They're stories of inspiration, culture, heritage, and it's good for us to know. So yes, it is still important to celebrate Black History Month. And that's why we're doing it this month. I can't wait for you guys to go with me on a journey to learn about all the things that we're using in society right now today that are just mind-blowing. I'm telling you guys, I got excited because I couldn't believe it. Really, there's a lot of things you wouldn't believe that, yeah, it was created by an African American. Amazeballs. So, remember the name, Carter G. Woodson. We thank you, sir. Great job. Job well done. Thanks for creating Black History Month. I'm so excited for you guys to learn. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. One last thing. I just really wanted to make sure that I told you guys why I'm doing this. I'm hoping to really inspire you because right now I know some of you are having a really hard time with virtual learning, and some of you are having a hard time with being in school. Some of you are scared with everything that's going on. And when I think about all the things and how I feel about it, I think, gosh, I wonder how you guys are feeling. And so I wanted to share with you these stories of African American history. These people in our history, our ancestors, my ancestors, who fought and died and created and did all of these amazing things, despite the fact that there were horrible things going on way back when. There's still some of those horrible things going on now. I want to teach you a word called perseverance. I don't know if I'll be able to get that word here, but perseverance. I want you to know that perseverance means that you just keep going and you keep trying and you keep striving and you never, ever, ever, ever give up. Because here's the thing, there's something that you are supposed to do. Yeah, you sitting there, made to watch this video. That's right. There's something that you are supposed to do. I don't know what that is, but just like all these other great people came before us and they did all these amazing things to help us to be great, you got something. It's in your belly. Maybe it's in your arm, in your head. You got something. You got something off of this world to help the people that are coming behind you. Oh, I mean, I thought there was somebody coming. Anyway, I love you guys. And I really hope that when you hear these stories and you see all the stuff that went on back in the day and how people found another way to get around it, to help us be great today, I hope you really think, man, I can do anything because you're superheroes, okay? All right. I love you guys. That's it for real this time.